Okay, so this is Farner's Edgeshot deck. They say the main goal of the deck is to use Folded Body Skewer to let me cycle when I play an attack and try to get as many free attacks off Storm of Blades as possible and see how big I can make them. You have free reign to do whatever you want with the deck. Just keep the main goal intact. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's my Storm of Blade Edgeshot deck. Hey, perfect. Perfect. This deck was super, super cool. So the goal here was Folded Body Skewers, 1,000-piece Folded Body Skewers, Storm of Blades. 1,000 sheet pierce. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is I just want to go look at some attack cards that might feel good. This card's pretty funny. This card being a throw might just be worth it. Truthfully. Like a 3 damage throw that you just make big is just like kind of good enough, right? Hey man, it's dropping by to say hi before bed. How's the stream? Yeah, we're doing good. Doing some deck doctors. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for hanging out. This card on defense is also like exceptionally good. I don't know why we're not playing Piercing Barrage. Doesn't this card just like absolutely get huge and does the thing we want it to do? I like Razor Deluge. Man, this 3 damage package is very cool. I'm very big into it. Shin Ryukon would be really good. This is a 3 damage move. Add a card from your discard pile to the top of your deck. This deck gets +3 speed or +3 damage. And it's a reversal, so you can block with an attack, play Shin Ryukon, and then stack the cards you want. Alright, we've gone too far. Asset actions. Anything here that matters? This card's pretty funny. Labrava, no. Barrier shield, maximum hardening, we don't need all of those. Ruthless Mockery might be a thing that keeps us alive. Just cause I need to reread his reading. If you play a non-attack, after you review an attack, your non-attack cards gets -1 difficulty and -1 of the block modifiers until the start of your next turn. So this is a 2 mid block that is a ton of damage reduction. I don't think this card is bad. This card also is a 2-diff cancel. Blood Curdle's a 3-diff, not a 4-diff. You guarantee pass it? Okay. And then now let's look here. Keeping area safe, Master's Pride. This all makes sense to me. R1. Internet Sensation as a 2 of is hilarious. Red Rise, the coolest. Our goal is to never have Blade Tooth be live. So I like the fact that we swapped Blade Tooth with Internet Sensation. That's really cool. Whoa, that means that our 3 damage deck... Oh, but it's +1 damage, so our 3 damage deck doesn't work. Hack and slash, daunting message makes sense. After this card is discarded during the enhanced step, this doesn't quite work, but it does +2 to our check. Mail bonding, Adorable Telepath. Nah. Check was modified. I like Manly Passionate a lot. That might be worth putting in. I like Mediator a lot. I like Calling for Backup a lot. Number 4 Pro Hero makes sense. Number 23 Pro Hero makes sense. Yes, yes, yes. Force Quirk activation. Do we have anything? This card being able to snap, grab a momentum off of for Fold a Body is probably good enough, right? Web of Blades makes a lot of sense here. Decoy Duplicate Citywide at a 2 of is weird. It must be one of the sideboard? No. It just exists. I really like Taiyaki Fanatic in order to stop my opponent from canceling my +X or canceling my Fold a Body Skewer or something. I actually really like that. Night Watch is a cool one. Lineage is neat. Okay. Hold on. Let's take a look. Beast Hunter. After the second or greater copy of an attack is played, flip it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Just as it's being played, flip it. Just abort the attack. Seems pretty okay. Okay. I put these in the deck accidentally as opposed to in the sideboard. So we will fix that real quick. We'll take these out. So attack-wise, I don't like Shrapnel Tooth. I think that it's a really cute 3 difficulty move, which is fine. But it should just be Piercing Barrage instead. Like 100% of the time. It should just be Piercing Barrage instead. It should leave. What does flipping the attack to? Saw some of that in the pre-release. It says that it doesn't get, you don't get momentum, but that card in particular said that it flipped it as it was being played. So after the second or greater copy of an attack is played, and so it just says that it's not an attack anymore. So if you play like Falling Skies, it flips the second Falling Skies, and it says it's not an attack. There's no block, there's no damage, there's nothing. That card's very strong. That card's a one of in every deck that can play it. The other one I have was Razor Deluge. And so the question is Summon Nomu's better than what Razor Deluge is doing? My other thing is should we bother with 1000 Sheet Pierce? Or should we just like min-max the Fold a Body Skewers idea? Because my brain is saying that I don't need this 2-check and this 1-check to exist in the deck. I just shouldn't do that. I've got Canyon for review. I've got Fold a Body Skewers for review. I don't think I need 1000 Sheet Pierce. I actually think it should just exist in the sideboard. So we should do this and then take our Piercing Barrage, which is actually like a big attack, and put it at the 4x. Low block, mid, low, high. Yeah, block zones. This all makes sense to me. This looks good. If we wanted to get rid of the Summon Nomus and put something back in, we could. But like Piercing Barrage slings for 6 and does Summon Nomu's job, but better. Because this is an on-hit ability. Like, this card is so good, it makes me want to run the Flip My Combo Gets 2 Speed card. The 1 diff Eraserhead card. Like, close something. Closing in. Like, this card is good enough to maybe want to run this. Because this is probably going to be like a 4 mid for 7 in our deck most times. Right? The biggest thing is, like, this can't combo after this, right? And so we need something else, but like the thing that we should be playing after this is Canyon, right? I go Cannon into Piercing into Storm, and then we're off to the races. And then hopefully we have got +2/+2 on everything with Cannon. Let's look at our foundations. Look at difficulty first. Gotcha. Easily. Master's Pride, keeping Aerie safe. Why a Master's Pride? What goes to our momentum? The answer is nothing. This is just re-ready a card if we miss. I guess like this is the best thing to commit. Same thing with like Small Lumber. This all looks fine. All worked up. Yes. I'm not. I think Internet Sensation is good, but I'm not in love with it. I do like the Deadlock on it. Here, Unexpected Hero. I mean, you got me with the Unexpected Hero. Like, eventually, like, they get so fast you can't do anything about it. Web of Blades, Citywide. I don't think we need 2 Citywides. I think 1 is fine. And so, like, making this Citywide into something like just, like, the singular Night Watch instead, like, does that same job. And we do have Barrier Shields in our deck already. And so, like, we haven't changed the numbers at all. 20 attacks. Can I get this down closer to 60, I think? I need to cut a low. It could just be 1 Summon Nomu. Like, I know that sounds silly, but it could just be the cheeky one of. Just like, hey, this thing does what it does. And then what mids do we have? Small Limber, Master's Pride. I mean, this card's nuts in our deck. I don't think we could ever get rid of it. I just, like, want to get rid of, like, a couple cards. Right? Like, I want to get rid of the Master's Pride. I think this card's not very good. Maybe, like, the Internet Sensation because it checks a 4. Like, the damage is cool, but I just don't think we need it. Yeah, it's free damage on whatever the Storm of Blades thing is. And the Deadlock is fine. But I think we just got better ideas. Yo, Nightwatch also picks up this at Deadlock, which is pretty good. That is actually very good. Hey, I hit you with my Piercing Barrage. The next one gets +2. All right, on Nightwatch, flip, pick this up, play it again. It hit you. My next one gets stats. That's pretty rad. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the Internet Sensation. And then what high block can I get rid of? It might just be Web of Blades. And this just like goes in Sideboard. And then maybe 1 all worked up. I'm cutting spam. 67 is too low. So I'm going to put this all worked up back in. And if I want to get crazy daisy with it, we do 1 of this just for the consistency of this. And actually, I'm going to cut this Summon Nomu because I actually think that this card at the 1 of is going to be better because this card is either a throw, so it guarantees our Folded Body Skewer enhance goes off, or it is breaker 1 to their whole turn. And sometimes you like Snow Wolf. Thank you for the tier 1, man. Appreciate that. Sometimes you just like have reviewed 3 cards, and this thing is like a 6 damage move, right? You played it at the end of a Piercing Barrage or whatever. I think this might be it. I think the main thing... So let's talk about sideboard stuff, right? Or the things that have less than the sideboard. Force Quirk activation, I really want in the deck. We might take out like 1 #1 pro here. Actually, we'll just put it on top. Because this card forces us to get the momentum for this. Which is like the best part about this card is it clears itself after we're done. Right? So 4 low for 8 that I don't want to take that damage for. So I'm going to full block it so it clears. And then I'm just off to the fucking races. We're just running it. Yeah. Kirishima's assistance is really interesting. It's either that or Manly as like the idea of like what should I play here? Cuz like Manly Passionate Guy combined with #4 Pro Hero is like just such a sick strat of just like, oh, this is a mid attack. I'll pick up #4 Pro Hero. I'll block with it. Manly, I'll build it back down. Like that's so potent. That's so potent. Yeah, as you're watching, keep that idea in your mind. See how often your Kirishima's assistances are mattering. because they don't matter for like breaker on like your ice storms or stormer blades. They just don't matter. And so like it is possible that this share 2 symbols with cannon. Oh my goodness. This into this is going to be just like such a backbreaker. Yeah. Okay. I think this is the list. This is a very, very cool list, and I think I might steal it for my own personal look. I love a good Storm Blades deck. And if I could do this into this, it's like sick. We recently had a 7 diff into a 1-check deck, and that was very cool. This is certainly a character that I think is going to do that idea better. With that said, I think that's going to do it for this one. I mean, we cut the deck down a little bit. Actually, I can just check, right? Stats. Yeah, we cut it down by 5 cards and 1 attack. 2 attacks. Yeah. But with that, thank you much for watching, you guys. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. This one was very fun. Big shout outs to Farmer Frostfang. Thanks for doing it. All right, see you guys.